Good afternoon. Welcome to MIT University Haryana Faculty Development Program Series. I, Dr. Ritu Sharma, Associate Professor, Business Analytics and Marketing, welcome you all to this 5-day FDP program at MIT Business School. Every year, we conduct faculty development programs, management development programs, and executive development programs to cater the market demand. This FDP on Bibliometric, SLR, and meta-analysis is fifth in the series. AUH Gurugram is built on foundation which embodies all the qualities that have made MIT University institutions world-class over the last 2 decades. It has instituted global standards in education, training, and research with state-of-the-art infrastructure and the latest teaching methodologies. The overall campus life is very exciting and vibrant, where students are involved in various activities which provide them a host of opportunities to constantly reinvent themselves, handling new situations and technology, understanding people management skills, and experimenting new things which prepare them to become not only accomplished professionals, but also a good human being. The campus provides a multicultural environment with the presence of students from across India and more than 15 countries who share diversity of regions, ethnicity, flavors, and cuisines, giving the campus a global look. The USGBC LEED Platinum certificate is a testimonial of MIT University Haryana's commitment to sustainable green campus, making carbon neutral university by focusing on high energy efficient building and sustainable practices. In the Impact Global Ranking, MIT has been ranked 32 globally for affordable and clean energy, SDG 7 at number 63 globally for climate action, SDG 13 and among top 201 and 300 globally overall. That's the ranking which MIT has. And that showcases how we are sustainable and how do we practice sustainability in our campus. MIT Business School, under the Faculty of Management Studies and Behavioral Sciences, a part of MIT University Haryana Gurgaon, was established in 2010. The institute is accredited by Accreditation Services for International College, ACIS, UK, an international body for educational standards, assessments, and accreditations councils for business schools and programs, ACBSP, USA, a prestigious international accreditation body and a global premier destination in the field of business management, and also ranked among top 100 business schools in NIRF ranking. Academic programs at MIT Business School enable students to find the route to success by putting theory into practice, discover and implement innovative solutions to real-world problems. I'm happy to share that we delivered complete series on online FDPs and MDPs in the academic year of this academic year on data science for managers, advanced research methods, data visualization and storytelling with Tableau, and data analysis using R. Today, we are starting with our 5th FDP on bibliometric analysis, SLR, and meta-analysis. Now, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Vikas Madhukar, Pro Vice Chancellor and Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, MIT University Haryana, for opening remark. Sir, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ritu. On behalf of our Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok Chauhan, on behalf of our Honorable Chancellor, very dynamic leader, Dr. Aseem Chauhan, on behalf of Vice Chancellor, on behalf of all faculty of MIT Business School, MIT University Haryana, and on my personal behalf, I extend a very warm welcome to all participants to this 5 days FDP on bibliometric analysis, systematic literature review, and meta-analysis. My dear colleague, let me quickly introduce you to the my faculty members and resource person, those they are present here. You have already listened to Dr. Ritu Sharma, who is Associate Professor in Marketing and Business Analytics. Then we have Professor Dr. Monica Arora, who is a professor in IT and Business Analytics. Then I can see Dr. Vani Agarwal, who is assistant professor in economics and business analytics, and she's also program coordinator for our business analytics program. And many of you probably know her as she was also the resource person on various FDP and deliver talk to you on the various topic. And then all my colleague. The Dr. Ritu had given you a very brief gist of Amity University, Haryana, and of course of Amity Business School. So, we are in Amity, we are truly committed to the agenda of research and innovation, which is actually deeply imbibed in the DNA of Amity, and this is what we we communicate to all also that Amity University, a research and innovation driven university, and we are quite committed to the cause of research, and the same is reflected in the overall governance policy, teaching, learning of the university. And perhaps this is the reason that Amity is the first private university of India who was awarded with the IPR award from the government of India, and it is the only Amity University among all private university which has got this award from the government of India. Otherwise, only this award was earlier conferred to one of the IIT. So Dr. Ritu has very briefly mentioned about the faculty development program series which we have been doing, and in last 3 years, I think the faculty members have trained more than maybe 5,000 participants in different FDP on different important area of research. And then every time when we decide on the topic of research, we do a lot of brainstorming. We keep getting the feedback from the participants so that the program what we are designing for our participant, the program should be able to meet the requirement of our participant. So in line with our vision of keeping very, very relevant FDP program for our participant, we have, decided on the topic of bibliometric analysis, systematic literature, and meta-analysis. So, I would request the program coordinator of this program, Dr. Ritu Sharma, to, briefly share her thought while, we have decided this topic and what is the logic reason behind this. Dr. Sharma, can you please share a brief of your thought on this?
Before I share that, I know that our Pro-VC is more, equipped to give you a talk on this, and he is giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. Let me introduce you to Dr. Vikas Madhukar. He is specialized in finance and strategy, holds his doctorate in international finance from Kurukshetra University. He is presently working as Pro-Vice Chancellor at Amity University, Gurugram, and Dean Faculty of Management Studies, Director, Amity Business School, and also heading Amity Innovation Incubation, which is supported by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under MIT Tide 2.0, and leading entrepreneurship and startup initiative at the university. He has mentored several students in translating their ideas into business model and provided startups support through incubation centers. He has a rich and varied experience of more than 22 years in teaching, training, research, consultancy, and administration. He has produced 10 PhDs and contributed more than 65 research papers in different nationals and international and conferences, and authored articles in Times of India and published 5 books on strategy and on other management areas. He has been a resource person and trained to various public and private sector organizations like Aisha, Keen India, Food Corporation of India, QL2 Softwares, etc. He's also the editor-in-chief of Amity Management Analyst, the prestigious biannual referee journal of MIT Business School, and also heading Center for Financial Analytics. He has implemented several reforms in the area of students' enrollment and contribution, contributed immensely in implementing various academic and administrative initiatives in key strategic areas of university. A guide and a mentor, he led with collaborative approach and possesses excellent multitasking skills, and that is how he's been, he has given us the opportunity to find out new areas where we can train the faculty. And this particular area of systematic literature review is an addition to literature review area, which everybody knows is very, very crucial in academic research, because through literature research only we find out existing gaps and create new knowledge. And that's the basis for our research. Particularly systematic reviews help us to understand carefully and analyze. And this gives us a kind of quality and quantity and consistency of research finding. Certainly, this FDP aims to educate the participants and will train them for conducting bibliometric and meta-analysis, systematic literature review. And this is important to provide them with a solid understanding of the research questions, research strategies, screening and selection, data extraction, data analysis, and reporting protocols and norms. So here we are that to learn more about literature review for many experts, which are the resource persons also. So let's go further and see what is hidden in this 5 days of series for us.
Can I request to our participant to please open your camera, at least for the initial session, so that we can see each other, and later you can decide on your convenience and can switch on or switch off as you deem fit.
Would be good to have a group photograph also as a memory.
Yeah. And I can see our resource person, our esteemed resource person, Dr. Dhaval Mehta on screen. Dr. Mehta. Yeah, Dr. Mehta, are you there? Yeah, Dr. Mehta. How are you, Dr. Mehta? Very welcome to MIT University.
Thank you.
Very happy to see you here on this platform. I was going through your profile and was quite impressed to see the kind of program and the kind of manpower you have trained in last few years. So just a quick glimpse about Dr. Dhaval Mehta. Dr. Dhaval Mehta has conducted many programs on research methodology, many workshops, and he has trained over 10,000 faculties, professionals, and bureaucrats for various software related to data analysis. And I think he has a good grasp on virtually each and every software, right, which is required and very, very relevant to conduct research. So very warm welcome to you, Dr. Mehta, to MIT University, Gurgaon. So dear participant, Dr. Ritu had just mentioned about the logic behind choosing this particular topic, but I would like to add more to this what she was speaking. Although every university, every higher education institution is nowadays more concerned about the research, and this is how we see that large number of PhD have been produced by the university, and the faculty members are contributing large number of research article, research paper in different journal. But what is important in this context and what we believe at MIT, the research is important, but simultaneously our focus and endeavor should be on research which is relevance driven. So, a few days back, we had an industry advisory meeting, and we have an industry advisory council here in the university. So we were having a good senior most expert from the industry, and we were talking about on various issues. So the one of the important issues emerges is somebody asked that how is your research and how do you decide on which topic to research? I mean, which area to focus or which topic to choose. So there, we had a long deliberation on the relevance of research, a research which should be relevant to industry, which should be relevant to the society, and of course, which should not only add a little bit value to the literature, but which must have a practical significance for the different stakeholders. And perhaps this is a reason why our researchers are deciding on the topic, are deciding on the area. They should be very clear and thorough in their objective and goal, that what they intend to achieve at the end of the research. So the outcome of research is very, very important. At the end, when thesis submitted, the examiner is taking final viva. The one pertinent question which is always asked by the examiner is what are the implication of your research, right? So when we are talking about implication of research, it is not merely from the purpose of writing it down and penning down on your thesis, but it should have an actual relevance of research. And it is not something which you can make out at the end of your research. It is something which has a direct bearing to the beginning of the research. How well you are starting your research is very, very important in determining the outcome of your research, because it is only at the time of choosing your area and choosing your topic and identifying the research questions or research gap. At this time, this is a time when you are finalizing your research topic, and this is the most important step in research, where you are trying to identify the research gap, where you try to define the research problem. And we always say in management, a research problem, if it is well defined, is half solved. So now, how to get this? Because been talking to many of the research scholars and many of the faculty, that while they are doing research, they are doing the literature review. How do they do it? Recently, I was talking to 2-3 research scholar, and I have asked a question to them, that how are you reading a research article and how are you identifying the important point? And when you are comparing the one article on the same topic with the article written by the other author on the same topic, how are you comparing and finding out the gap, and how you are making a comparison between the compelling argument made by one author and another author, and what is your critical viewpoint, how you are taking. So I did not get a very satisfactory reply from the research scholar, and the kind of rigor what is required in literature review was really missing. So why I am saying this? Because the literature review has a direct bearing on how well you are going to identifying the research gap. And now, with this bibliometric analysis or systematic literature review or meta-analysis, now you have a great power in your hand, where you can consolidate the various researches, and you can consolidate all areas, and you can pen down and pinpoint, like, what kind of gap is there apart from reviewing the literature. So that is one very important significant of this topic, that the FDP will equip you in analyzing and finding the research gaps, so that when you are proceeding further in your research journey, you should be able to identify a topic which should have a great relevance to the existing problem. We should have a great relevance to the different stakeholder, and at the end of your research, when you are concluding, you should feel confident that yes, your research has literally contributed to something which was not done earlier. And yes, it is going to give some practical solution to the various aspect of the problem. So this is one very quick uh, thought of mine on why we have selected this particular research topic. And I can see with the large number of participants, so every time we try to confine that we should not have more than 50 participants in any of the FDPs, so that we can make the interaction meaningful. But when we close down the registration after 50 and we block it, we we get a lot of requests from the research scholar and faculty member. They say, sir, it's okay, please allow us. and then we have to admit to the request of the faculty and research scholar community. And this time, although we closed it down earlier, but then on the request of the participant, we have made it open for one more day. And you won't believe, in last one day we have got 50 more participants. So we have more than 100 participants, and then we were forced to close it down. So it was a very, very good response what we have received from the different colleges, institutions, universities, and I'm happy to share that out of 101 participants, those they have registered for this FDP, only around 25 participants are from Amity and rest are from different institutions. So we have participants covering a large number of cities and state, and virtually they are from various parts of the country. We have participants from Gujarat National Law University, Manipal University, Jaipur, Jamia Millia University, Central University of Jammu, GL Bajaj Institute of Technology and Management, IP Hyderabad. I'm just quickly naming few names. Then Vishwanath Karad, MIT, World University of Peace, Pune, Symbiosis, Pune, Loyola College, Chennai, and Graphic Era University, then GNU University, Jalandhar, and even we have a participant from Indian Institute of Technology, Mandi, and Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, University of Allahabad, Anna University, Sharda University, 5 Business School, and many more. So this the name what I have spoken are other than the Amity University. Not only Amity University, Haryana, Gurgaon, but also our other sisters Amity University concerned. We have participant from our Amity University Jaipur, Amity University Madhya Pradesh, Amity University Patna, Amity University Uttar Pradesh, Noida, Amity University Kolkata, Amity University Maharashtra, Amity University Jharkhand, and of course, they have covered all of our Amity University. So a very warm welcome, once again, a very warm welcome to all participants, and I look forward for your very, very active participation in this FDP, right? Whether you want to keep your camera on or off, this is up to you. But even if the camera is off, your brain should always be on, and you all should be attentive while listening to the resource person. Because if it is going to be one way, then it is not going to reap the benefit what is expected from this FDP. So, we expect each one of you to be very, very active and attentive. And once you are going back after this FDP, I would suggest that give 1 more hour to what you have learned during FDP, and try to go through the notes which you have made during the FDP, and so that the next day when you are coming, you should have a good number of questions, and you should be able to get into the concept very deeply. And once this FDP is over, so when you are back on data and doing the analysis, you should be able to do it appropriately as guided by the resource person. So with this few words, I once again extend a very warm welcome to all of you, and I wish our participant great FDP in next 5 years. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. These are what is known as words of wisdom. So everything what he said, I think my participants would follow on. And that is how, he has been speaking. He has already guided 10 PhD scholars under him. So all of us should, listen to what he has suggested and carefully get interactions done when we are in this FDP. Only then it is going to benefit both of us. So I have the honor of introducing you to our resource person for this FDP today. So we have among us Dr. Dhaval Mehta. He is doctorate in management and currently working as professor, Department of Business and Industrial Management, Veer Narmada South, Gujarat University, Surat. He has around 20 years of teaching experience, over and above his industrial experience, which with the multinational finance companies such as ICICI Bank and HDFC Limited. Dr. Dhaval Mehta specializes in teaching quantitative methods, financial management, productions management, research methodology, and financial derivatives. He has published a number of research papers in national and international conferences and have published books on Minitab software, statistical analysis using R software, machine learning using RRatel, and data analysis using R. We are honored to have him with us, handing over this session to him to take from here further.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So I'll share a screen with you. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, sir, you are audible. And anybody has got any issues can write in the chat box and we will try to sort it out.
So the today's topic which has been given to me is a meta-analysis. So I will start the thing with the first slide. And I will ask the question to you is, does coffee raise the blood pressure or not? Does coffee raise the blood pressure or not?
You can use the chat box to answer.
You can use the chat box, right? So there will be two schools of thoughts. No, Dr. Altaf, there will be two schools of thoughts. You can you can see on Google also that some of them say that the coffee increases the blood pressure, and some research will say that the coffee does not increase the blood pressure. And what is a take home for the layman? We are still in the state of confusion that what to do. So it's a time to clarify this confusion that if we are having a coffee and we are having multiple opinions, what to do? Okay. So that is the purpose of meta-analysis. Basically, meta-analysis is the agglomeration of all the researches which has been previously done. We want to check that our research, does it tally with the previous research, or we are going to change the direction, or we are going to say something new which the previous research has not said. The purpose of meta-analysis is to examine the subgroups with individual numbers. When we'll do all these things, hands-on training will be given to you. We don't have to write a long command, so don't worry. It is a very small 3-line commands which will be running, and you'll be able to understand. To develop a more correct estimate of effect magnitude, in case of conflicting results, to establish statistical significance among studies. So, Ritu ma'am has already discussed with you the systematic literature review, and therefore this is going one step ahead of the systematic literature review. In systematic literature review, you refine the papers, you make the table, you come out with the relationship of one variable with another, you define the sample size. That's fine. But in meta-analysis, the table which has been constructed in systematic literature review, we are going to use this table, right? So let me show you that what is the difference in all three of them. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, here is a difference. This is a normal literature review, which we used to do years ago. Now it has been converted into systematic reviews where things are presented in the tabular format, and we don't have any fixed template of this table. The researchers are having a prerogative to use these templates according to the theme, according to the time chronology, that they are having that liberty. But what the thing is that after this, we want to do the meta-analysis, the agglomeration of all these studies, we want to do it, right? So this is the thing which I will be talking about. Now, in the case of meta-analysis, we will collect all the relevant documents which are available, published, unpublished, and we will categorize into grades. That this is from the A grade journal, this is from B grade journal, this is from Q1, Q2, Q3, and this is unpublished information. And on that basis, we will be carrying out the analysis. Okay. Now, what is the procedure of meta-analysis? First, based on theory, frame a question. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Okay. Browse offline and online libraries such as Google Scholar, Scopus, PubMed, collect all the information which is relevant from the final articles. The information collected in the previous step has to be classified in some grades, which I have already discussed. Then you have to check the heterogeneity of the articles is to be determined. Now the entire meta-analysis depends on the heterogeneity. Anybody can tell me what do you understand by heterogeneity? Am I talking about the population heterogeneity or is it something else? Just what is your thinking? You tell me. What do you think? Stream of study, okay. Then what is your thinking? Theories used, okay. Okay. Categorization, okay. Mixture of data, focal theme, difference in articles, ranking, Virupaksha, right. Yes, Rinki, just you can talk with me. If it is, can they talk with me, Ritu ma'am?
Yes,
Can
sir.
they
They
talk?
unmute and you can talk.
Yeah. So who is it? This is, yeah, Rinki Mulchandani. What do you mean by difference in articles? And Virupaksha, what do you mean by diversified literature? Just tell me that thing. Ridhima, I cannot unmute myself. Okay, Ritu ma'am, they cannot unmute themselves. Okay, if you cannot unmute, write in the chat box. Okay, no problem. Write in the chat box. What is your thinking about it? Yeah, now you can. Okay, so you have got the rights.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Rinki.
Yeah, tell me what is your thinking about it? Why did you write this?
Homogeneous means similar kind of articles, whereas heterogeneous means somehow there is difference or variations in the articles. For
In what
example,
in what terms? Are you talking about the methodology? Are you talking about the sample? What you are talking about?
we can say, according to me, I am saying right now, as per my perception, it may be different in literature review or the sample collected. Suppose I want to collect the data for the online buyers with respect to online shopping. Then the data may vary in the form of the sample collection. Like I want to take the study of the undergraduate student, that this is one aspect. I want to take the employed youth, then this is the another heterogeneous aspect. So it may be difference or the variations we collect.
So that is the twist in the entire twist in the meta-analysis. Okay. From
This is Virupaksha code, sir.
yeah, tell me. Yeah, Virupaksa, tell me, what is your thinking?
It is relevant to the topic, but touching upon the different factors and touching upon the different results and interpretations.
Yeah. So if it is,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah. Okay. Tell me what is your opinion. Okay.
Sorry, sir. This is Archana. I'm a PhD nursing scholar. Maybe I'm thinking different kinds of articles means like different literature reviews, original research, or maybe what do you say, letters, case reports, like different kinds or short reports or different methodologies we may take. Maybe I'm thinking in that way, sir.
No, in case of meta-analysis, there is a slight twist. We require a little bit of homogeneity in data collection, research methodology, and samples. But the heterogeneity is found in the results, right? So if X is influencing Y, so this X influencing Y, or significant difference between X and Y, this particular path coefficient is different in different articles. This we are trying to capture, and we are trying to capture this homogeneity provided that we are having similar studies. We keep similar studies into the basket and then we can compare the results. There is no scope that one study you have carried out the qualitative and another you have carried out quantitative and you want to compare it. No. Another, in one case you have gone for chi-square, and in another study there is a correlation. You want to compare them? No. If you are comparing chi-square, all chi-squares. If you are comparing correlation, all correlation. If you are comparing regressions, all regression. So from data collection to samples to research methodology, we require homogeneity. But it is only in case of results that the varied results are found when we keep above things same, we are trying to compare, which means that, for example, first study, we are getting X affecting Y. We will be having the sample size and the p-value. Is it clear? Then the second study. Yeah, let me complete. I'll give you an opportunity to speak. X affecting Y. Again, this is a second study which I am conducting. And the p-value, right? Okay, what is your question? Tell me. Anybody is having a question? No? Fine. So depending upon the heterogeneity we are having, we will be using the fixed effects models or random effects models for assessing the heterogeneity. What is fixed and random effects? It is coming. By running the funnel plot, publication bias will be estimated. That is, it's suffering from any publication bias or not. That also we will have to see by running the code. The summary effects are captured by testing the subgroup analysis and meta regression to various subsets of studies. Now, the presence of variability in the similar studies, underline the word, all of you, what it is written. Can anybody read this? The presence of variability in the similar studies may be termed as heterogeneity. Till data collection to sampling, we require the similarity. It is only in the results where we are comparing the varied results. In meta-analysis, aggregation of individual studies should yield meaningful regions. The variations in the study are bound to happen, and we have to segregate variations into by chance causes or assignable causes. Can anybody tell me what is your thinking about chance causes and assignable causes? What is your opinion about chance causes and assignable causes? Because our meta-analysis is based on this, chance cause and assignable cause. Anybody? Just write your opinion. What is your thinking about chance and what is assignable? Okay, somebody has answered it. Let's see. It is just because of random chance or due to the effect of one variable on the another. See, you are using two terms at the same time, Mr. Sahil. Random chance. Chance is always random. Accidental occurrence. Accidental occurrence is what, Archana More? What is accidental occurrence? Is it chance or assignable? Is it chance or assignable? Yes. Okay, so many of you must be confused that what is the difference in chance and assignable. I'll give you a simple example, right? And then we will go on introducing more and more complex example. I toss a coin. Okay, I toss a coin and I get heads one time. Is it a chance or assignable cause? Is it a chance? I get heads. I just toss a coin and I get a heads one time. Is it chance or assignable? It's a chance. Okay. Now I toss a coin 100 times and 95 times I get heads. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? It is now. Something is wrong. Perfectly. Dr. Deva, perfect. Something is wrong. We have entered into the assignable zone, that the coin is biased, right? We have launched a marketing campaign. We have launched marketing campaign. And the previous sales before launching a marketing campaign was 50 lakhs. Okay. And after launching the marketing campaign, our sales increased by 50 lakhs point 50,000, 50 lakhs and 50,000. Can I say, or rather not even 50,000, 5,000. Can I say that there is an effect of marketing campaign? Can I say this? Can I say here? Just 5,000 has increased. No. So this means that this is again a chance. But after launching a marketing campaign, the 50 lakhs got converted into 60 lakhs. And therefore, now we are in the zone of assignable. Assignable means because of marketing campaign, the sales increase. So it is clear that when we can assign, where we can find a person, where we can find a reason that why this thing has happened, then we will say it is an assignable cause. Well, now how is it this relevant in meta-analysis? How is it relevant in meta-analysis? Let us try to understand. Will be there the presence of variation in all study? Will it be there? Will be the presence of variations in all study? You have collected several articles. Will be the presence of variations in all study? Inherent variations will be there? Yes or no? Please write yes or no in the chat box, right? So that I can understand what is happening at your end. So you cannot avoid the variations. Variations cannot be avoided. Okay. This means that if variations cannot be avoided, we have to classify these variations into chance or assignable. For example, X affecting Y. X affecting Y. Right. One study says that it is affecting with the rate of 0.2. Another study is saying that it is affecting at the rate of 0.21. Third study is affecting at the third study is saying that it is affecting at the rate of 0.22. What you can say, what type of variations these are? 0.2, 0.21, what type of variations these are? They are chance or assignable variations? These variations are because of chance or no? Bipin Kumar, just think carefully. Is it assignable? The variations in this study, no, that's what I was, Dr. S. Gokula. Think carefully. These variations are because of just chance. Just chance. Two people who were confused a little bit. Are you clear now? It is just this much, a small amount of variation is just because of chance. But I have carried out a study, or rather I have collected the articles in which X affecting Y, right? X affecting Y. One of them says it affects with 0.1. Another study says that it is affecting 0.9. The third study will say it is 2.4. Fifth study will say it is 5.5. Now what you can say about these studies? What you can say about these studies? It's an assignable cause. This means that we are having two types of heterogeneity. Can I write here? See, there are two types of heterogeneity. Heterogeneity is that means we are having the varied results. Both are heterogeneity. Okay. You cannot say that one is homogeneous or another is heterogeneity. Both are heterogeneity. But there is one term which is introduced is this is statistical insignificant heterogeneity, and this is statistical significant heterogeneity. I hope things are clear. I hope things are clear. Say yes or no in the chat box. Please write it down. Does this mean that a huge variation will always be considered as an assignable cause? 101%, 101%, 101%. Whose question was it? Whose question was it?
Sir, good afternoon. This is Aditi from Jaipur. I
Yeah.
asked that question.
Yeah, Aditi ma'am.
Yeah.
Your question is that the huge variations are always assignable or not. Let us take one small example, Aditi ma'am, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Aditi ma'am.
Yes, yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, fine. See, on an average, a student is securing 60% mark on an average, right? Or rather, let's say my child is getting 60% mark on an average. Now, will I be surprised if in the second internal he gets 61? Will I be surprised? Say yes or no.
No, sir.
Will I be surprised if he gets 59?
No.
But he gets 90 or he gets 20. Is it a matter of surprise?
Oh, yes.
The variations are large from the mean, and therefore we can say that something has changed. So possibly if somebody has taught you about normal distribution,
Yes, sir.
the
Yes, sir.
entire concept of this lies on here only, that in this case, the fluctuations which are happening here are just because of chance. But here the fluctuations which are happening are because of assignable causes. Something has changed, because of which we can say that the mean has shifted. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Perfectly fine. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's proceed further. If variation is more than what would be expected by chance, it is considered to be the excessive variation and known as a statistical heterogeneity, right? If there is a presence of unexplained heterogeneity, we would be using the random effects model. I'll explain this. What is random effects? Why fixed effects are used? Why random effects are used? You will be able to understand it in a very easy way. The basic assumption in random effect model is that the effects of different study follow some distributions and are not identical. A poor overlap has been seen in presence of statistical heterogeneity in the confidence interval for the results of individual study. Now, let's see the plot 1 and plot 2. Plot 1, there are some studies which are being conducted. The vertical line is a zero line, no effect line. And in case of plot 2, the studies are on both the sides, positive and negative. While in case of plot 1, studies result are only on one side. Now, which is a more homogeneous studies, where all the authors and academicians are having the opinion one-sided, positive? Which plot is having homogeneity? 1. Which is having an heterogeneity? Which is having an heterogeneity? Plot 2 is having an heterogeneity. Okay. So now it's a time to understand that if the heterogeneity is there, then how much heterogeneity is allowed? Okay, how much heterogeneity is allowed? So let's see the difference between both of them. Can you see the table on left hand side and right hand side? Can you see the table on left hand side and right hand side? All of you? Right. It will become very simple. Believe me, after this lecture, you will be able to do the meta-analysis. Right? It is the first time which probably you are listening. And there are new concepts which I am introducing. So you'll be able to understand. Okay. This is an insignificant heterogeneity. And this is the significant heterogeneity. Here, the fluctuations which are happening, they are just because of chance. Here, the fluctuations which are happening, they are because of assignable cause. Confidence intervals of the individual studies have more overlapping area. See, confidence intervals of the individual studies have more overlapping area. I am talking about the first part, plot 1, this one. Here, confidence intervals will more overlap, right? Here, the confidence interval will not overlap. Okay. High p-value of chi-square is found when you are having statistical insignificant heterogeneity. Here, low p-value of chi-square is found. This is a table which I have taken from my book. Okay, I have not taken from any other. This is a table which is there in my book only. Data analysis using R, where I have discussed the meta-analysis. I'll share the link after this session is over. It is available on Amazon. Now, chi-square test is less, when chi-square test is less than degree of freedom, we say that it is a statistical insignificant heterogeneity. And when it is more than degree of freedom, we will say it is a significant. Now comes the I-square. I-square is more the I-square, more the heterogeneity. If the heterogeneity is less, we go for fixed effect model. When the heterogeneity is more, we go for the random effects model. Now, in this case, what is our take? There is not a difference in effect size according to individual study. And so the studies can be combined due to the presence of statistical insignificance. We can combine the studies. But here we cannot combine the study due to the presence of statistical significant heterogeneity. So, for example, if somebody asks what is the conclusion of all this study, and this black color diamond you can see, all of you, can you see this black diamond? It will be generated by the software only. If this black color diamond comes on the central line, the line of zero, the line of no effect, the line of no difference, the line of no association, the line of no impulse, the line of no correlation. So if this black diamond falls on the central vertical line, you will be in the position, or rather you will be in the total confusion position. Coffee affects the blood pressure or coffee does not affect the blood pressure, because most of the academicians are on the left side and on the right side. Just imagine it is just a democratic, you are on left, there are people who are voting on left side and right side, and your result is completely inconclusive. That what we will be able to give, because some say it is a positive effect and some will say it is a negative effect. I hope things are clear. What is the I value? I square value is a measure for heterogeneity. Is it clear? Yeah, please ask. It's a measure of heterogeneity. Okay, shall I proceed further? Shall I proceed further? Any questions are there? No. So let's proceed further. Now, what is the difference between fixed effects model and the random effect model? The fixed effects model assigns higher weight to studies with large sample size and lower weights to study with large sample size, while random effects give the identical weights. Okay, let's see what this concept is. In plot 1, are all square boxes equal in plot 1 and plot 2, or they are having a different sizes? In plot 1 and plot 2, are all square boxes having a different sizes? Nice. Now I want all of you to observe one thing. I want all of you to observe one thing. The size of the box, the size of the red box represents the sample size. More the sample size, more the size of the box will be generated in your meta-analysis. Is it clear? More the sample, more the size of the red box. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. I request organizers that someone has unmute the mic. Hello.
Pooja Mehra, please unmute your mic. Yeah, okay.
Now just observe one more thing in plot 1 and plot 2. The bigger ones, the bigger boxes have small whiskers, and the smaller one have got the large whiskers, the line which is crossing its boxes. Can anybody explain me what this concept is? The bigger boxes have small whiskers and the smaller boxes have large whiskers. Anybody who can? No, it's not a box plot. It is not a box plot. What the what the logic is? The same type of plot will be generated in your analysis also. What is this concept? Bigger boxes have small whiskers and smaller boxes have got the large whiskers. Large. If sample size is more, error is less. Very nice. Perfect. Pravas Ghosh, Mr. Pravas Ghosh, can you reframe this? You are almost nearer to it. If sample size is more, instead of error, okay, there is a less, no, not less, scatter is for 2, the scatter is for X and Y, not X. Are you aware about confidence interval? All of you are aware about confidence interval? Anybody wants to learn this confidence interval? Be frank enough. Be frank enough. I always believe that the statistics should be taught with learn with fun. Okay, see, it's very simple. Confidence interval is very simple. Let us not try to confuse it, right? We will make it very, very simple. This is a sample size which we have. There are 2 studies which have been conducted, right? 2 studies, study 1 and study 2. Now, the study 1 consists of 50 students of your institute, and study 2 consists of 2000 students of your institute. And we found their mean height in study 1 to be 160 cms. And here I found out 165 cms. Right? Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? Now my question is, if a similar study is repeated, right? If a similar study is repeated after some years with another 50 students and another 2000 students, now these are completely different samples. Which one will tally? Which number will tally of height? Study 2 or study 1 will tally? Study 1 will tell you or study 2 will tell you? Okay. So what is it? Rana Bedi. Oh, okay. What was it? Rana Bedi? Okay. So study 2 will tally. All of you agree? This means that the new mean which you will get will be more or less nearer to 165. Do you all agree? Because we have had worked on large sample, right? Here, the mean will be away from, possibly from 160, because you have worked on small sample. And therefore, this can be the scenario. Okay? This can be the scenario. And therefore, large sample size, have small confidence interval, because your study has given you the stable estimates. Small studies will have a large confidence interval because your study can fluctuate anywhere. And that's the reason we get this type of plot. Is it clear? Now.
So Dr. Dhaval, can I ask a question?
Who is it? Okay, okay.
So I was just wondering, is this the reason when most of the time we are doing survey method and in questionnaire, although the constructs do play an important role in determining the sample size, but this is also one of the reasons that we should always have a larger sample size.
Now let's understand this thing in the perspective of the discipline, right? let's understand this thing in the perspective of discipline. If I divide science into two parts, pure and applied, we all fall in the category of, ma'am, applied science, right? We all know this. Now, in pure science, why don't they go for 1,000 experiments? Why don't they go for repeating the experiment 1,000 times, 2,000 times? Why they are able to get the result in one experiment, two experiments? What is the difference between pure and applied?
Maybe in pure, they have got control. This is under a control environment.
Perfect. They can control the environment. Okay. Anything else?
So pure require immediate results.
Anything else? Pure science means what? They are working on what? Pure science. They are working on what?
Physics, chemistry.
Yeah, they are working on things which are more, you can say, those who don't do those metals or bodies which don't change their characteristics. Let us talk about applied one. Here we are working on.
For example, marketing problems.
No, here we are working on what? Humans. And humans change the characteristics.
Mhm.
Right.
What is
Now,
making it controlled environment and uncontrolled environment also?
yeah. Now, sorry, ma'am.
No, that is why we can say that that is pure is more towards a control environment. And
Yeah, pure is more towards control. Yeah, pure is we are able to control the things.
Yes.
In applied, the characteristics changes. So that's the reason what we have to do. We have to go for collecting the large samples so that overall we get the stable estimates. This is the only reason we go for collecting more samples. But again, the problem is that in sampling, each unit should have an equal representation, and therefore we are having a different types of sampling, which probably someday we will be talking about sampling, that how each unit can have an equal representation. That's the reason we do the sampling. Okay. Just a minute. So now let me explain the fixed effects model and random effects model. Can you see the Excel sheet, all of you? Say yes or no. Can you see the Excel sheet? Okay. If I say that there is a fixed effects and there is a random effects, those who are thinking about from the econometrics point of view, this is different. In econometrics also, in panel data, we are having fixed effects and random effects. This is not that thing. Okay. Let's say study 1, study 2, study 3. Study 1 has been conducted with 500 samples. Study 2 has been conducted with 50 samples. And study 3 has been conducted with 100 samples. Right. So total result which I am having is 650. Are you all with me, all of you? Are you with me, all of you? Okay. Fixed effects will consider the weights to be given. In fixed effects, it will consider on the basis of proportion, 500 divided by 600 asterisk 100. So it will give more weightage to the study whose sample size is large, right? This is 50 divided by 650, 50 divided by 650 asterisk 100. Less weightage will be given to the sample, to the study whose sample size is small. So 100 divided by 650 asterisk 100, 15%. If I talk about random effect, it will completely ignore the sample size, and it will give the equal weightage to all the studies. And for this reason, it is 33.33%, 33.33%, 33.33%. This is a difference. Is it clear? Now to use when to use fixed effects model and random effects model completely depends on one thing, and that one thing is how much heterogeneity you are having. More the heterogeneity, more you will be using random effect model. Less the heterogeneity, you will be going for the fixed effect model. Is it clear? I hope things are clear.
So can you please explain this last line you just mentioned?
More the heterogeneity, random effects model.
Yeah.
Less the heterogeneity, fixed effects model. Okay. Why we are going for such thing? Let's try to understand. More the heterogeneity. If the heterogeneity is more, we go for random effects, means the equal weightage is given to study 1, study 2, and study 3. Now, if the heterogeneity is too much, and if we give more weightage to this, we will get the bias result. And that's the reason more the heterogeneity, random effect model. Less the heterogeneity, when the heterogeneity is less, we can give more weightage to those studies whose sample size is large, provided that the variations are less, we are giving the weightage more. Here, the variations are very large, and therefore we are not giving more weightage to the studies. So here, more variations, less weightage, or rather equal weightage to all the studies. Here, low variations, and weights equal to sample size. All those who want to write it down, please write it down. You can write these things. Right? Please write these things. Okay. Let's proceed further. Now, question is there. So in RE, we are kind of mean reverting. That's what Dr. Deva Dubey, Dr. Deva Dubey, you are from econometrics. Dr. Deva Dubey, you are teaching financial econometrics. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. It is not that random effect model. It is not a mean reverting series. Okay, can you see the Excel sheet once more? Definitely. Take the screenshot of this. Okay, all of you get ready. Many of you must be working on R for the first time. So there is R and R Studio. You must have seen in my video. You have to open the R Studio. Please activate the R Studio, all of you. Please activate, except for the weightage in terms of representation. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct, Dr. Deva. That you are correct. Okay, please open this. Got the screen, all of you? Got the screen? Ritu ma'am, what is your break time?
So 3:30 we can have a break.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So many of you must be working on R for the first time, right? No need to worry. We want the 4 screens. Here. So how can I have the 4 screens? So just press this and you will have the 4 screen here. First and second, 3 screens are available. I want one more screen. So I'll press this plus sign and activate the R screen. R script. Got it? All of you have got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you have got it? Please write. All of you have to write. Fine. They are very simple commands. Believe me, they are very simple commands, right? I have 3 screens. Rakesh Mittal, is it on left hand side you are having 3 screens or right hand side? Please tell me. Mr. Rakesh Mittal, it is on left hand side or right hand side you are having 2 screens?
Sir, right hand side.
Right hand side, how many screens are there?
Two.
And on left hand side?
1 screen.
1, 3. 1, 3?
1 screen, one.
1 screen. Okay, so you open this plus sign and activate the R script from here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you will get the another screen. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes. Got it.
Got it? Okay.
Yes.
Now, before we carry out the analysis, let me show you the studies. Let me show you the study which we are going to compare. The study is about, this is a hypothetical study which we are inserting. It's a hypothetical study. Right? Study, its correlation and the sample size. Right? So a study has been conducted. When the sample size was 350, correlation between the two variables was found to be 0.65. When it was 50, this correlation was found to be 0.4. So there is a variation which I have found in my study. And I want to say that, can I give overall some conclusion that are the results positive or negative, or can I conclude something meaningful or not? Right. So all of you, in your chat box, in Zoom chat box, I am sending you the data. Data cannot be because, yeah. Please pick up this file from Zoom chat box, all of you. The file name is data. Have you got the data sheet? Please write yes or no. Please download it. You will get it immediately on the screen. Okay. You will get it immediately. Don't worry. You will get it. Okay. Let's proceed further. Now, I will have to bring that data set into the environment of R. So how can I bring it? Import the data set from Excel. Okay, from Excel. Browse. So my destination will be different. Your destination will be different. Just bring that file which you have downloaded. Possibly it will be in your downloads, or it will be in some folder. So press open data, and this file will be now in R. Import. I again repeat how you have to go. Import the data set, activate the Excel, browse the location, and you will be able to bring that data set into environment of R. Done? Are you able to bring this file? Aditi Kaushik? Not possible?
No, sir, actually it is just preparing the Excel file. So probably in a minute or so, I'll be able to open the file on the studio.
Okay. Right. No problem. I'm waiting for all of you. No need to worry. Right? I'm waiting for all of you. Yeah, the process is, Akanksha Dubey, you go and import data set from Excel, browse, and the file which you have downloaded from Zoom chat box, just connect this file here and you will be able to bring the data set. This data set which was there in Excel, now it is available in R. Is it clear? Got it? Okay, shall I proceed further? Anybody facing a problem? Sir, where is import? Yeah, import is here. Import is here, import data set. In environment, import data set, you will get it. Once again, okay. See, it is click environment, import dataset from Excel, browse the file, press import, and you'll be able to bring it. Okay, done. Rishika Tomar has completed it, right? Any idea why R has gained so much popularity? Any idea? Okay, how many of you think that if SPSS is there, then why to learn R? If no, not open access. It is not a question of open access. It is not a question of open access. There is something more why more and more people are switching to R. Any other reason? Any other reason? Aldo Babu, it is not at all a time saving. It is not at all a time saving. No, it is
I'm
not.
a Python user, lesser on R, but yes, you have got more flexibility to play around with the data and more
Yeah,
advanced
yeah.
methodology
So
you can apply.
now, yeah, I'm working on Python also, but just I'll tell you why R has gained so much popularity. Can R play music? Surprising. Can R play music? Anybody who wants to answer this? Can R play the music?
We
No.
can have an algorithm which can run on music.
Okay.
Using R, we can, yes.
Okay. See, it can play music also. You don't require a very big algorithms. If possible, I'll just show you why I'm just trying to explain you all this. No, the reason why R has gained so much popularity in most of the Western world is because it is free. You can do econometrics, you can do qualitative data analysis, you can do bibliometrics, you can do trigonometry. It can work in English, it can work in Sanskrit, it can work on any domain which is there. It is having a very good library for bioconductors. It is having a very good library for bioelectric circuits, right? Just a minute. Is it audible?
Not exactly.
Is it visible?
Visible, yes.
No, is it audible? Is it audible?
No, it's not audible.
It's
Maybe
not
when
audible.
it's there,
Okay, it's
it's
not audible.
Yeah,
It's not
not.
audible. Otherwise, it is playing, right? It is
You have
playing.
to share audio on this screen share.
That is flexibility is there.
I don't know whether we can do it now.
Now, okay. We'll keep it later on. Now, my next question is, can R do the paintings? Can R do the paintings? Yes, there is one academician who does the painting using R. You can just search, right? R does not pay it is completely open source. There is no payment, or rather you don't have to pay anything for anything. At present, there are somewhere around 7,000 packages in it. Here, 7,000 packages are there, which can be used for many things. Okay. So today we are going to talk about meta-analysis. Codes are very simple. So first we require for this purpose, I am getting an error in down the file there is no package called lifecycle. There is no package called lifecycle. Dr. Deva Dubey, ma'am, kindly allow Dr. Deva Dubey to share the screen.
Monica ma'am, are you there? Can you please grant permission?
Yeah, just a minute, just a minute. There is one problem which is there. Okay, we will solve it later on. We'll solve it later on because the person is not able to share the screen. Okay. So all of you, first of all, install Meta. Go in tools.
Can you
Install.
type these codes in the chat box also so that they can copy the code and put it over there?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be giving it. I'll be
Yes.
giving it. Let the time come, ma'am. I'll be sharing the entire code. Okay. Otherwise, if I'll give it right now, they will get a little bit confused. Let the time come.
There's no issue, sir.
Okay. So write down Meta. Please write down Meta, all of you here. Please write down Meta and press install. Press install and it will start installing the package of Meta. See, you are not following my path, Rakesh Mittal and all those who have shared something. See, import data set. If you will enter through text, no, it will give you the same error which you have got, right? See, it will give you the same error which you have got because it is an Excel file and you are entering to the root of CSV file. See, it will create an error. You use the root of Excel file, it will not, you click from, please repeat how to install Meta. Okay. Go in tools, install packages and activate Meta. Make sure your internet connection is on. Make sure your internet connection is on. Done. Make sure your internet connection is on. Install and it will start its installation process. Now what you will have to do, be with me. Are you listening? Please say yes in the chat box. Are you listening? Say yes in the chat box. Okay. The code which is there, the first line, you will have to press run. Okay. Then attach the data, run M metacore forest M. And it will generate the plot on right hand side. Okay. So I'm sending a code to you. You just copy the code. Wait a minute. You copy the code and make sure that you put your cursor on the first line and it is a chronology which you have to follow. Press run, 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 run. You cannot run the line directly, the fourth code directly, right? You will have to press run from the first line, then only it will run. Okay. It is located in. Okay. Please run this. Got the plot? Yeah, you are having a recordings. They will be giving a recording. If the recording is not there, I am there. Okay, no need to worry. I have shared the code. I have shared the code. See in the Zoom chat box. Rohit Kumar, please see. Done? Did you got the forest plot? Ritu Munjal, just run it. You will get it. Explain again. Okay. You have to first install you have to first install tools, install package, meta, install it, right? Install it, press install. Then you will have to run require meta. Require meta means activate its library. Run, attach the data. This data is to be attached. Then we are running the meta correlation function where we have specified R, the correlation between the two variable and the sample size. And meta core is the aggregation of all the studies. And I'll say forest M. So forest M plot is generated. This is a plot. Got it now? We have to run all 4 codes in one go. Yeah, you can do that also. Sanjay Kumar Mangla, you can do that also. See, what you will have to do, you select from here and press Control Enter. Press Control Enter and it will start working. Press Control Enter. Done. What forest means in this formula? It has just given a name, forest. It's just a name. Done. It is just you select it and press this run button, Sahil Wadhwa. Done. So top left, how this meta-analysis window opened. Which meta-analysis? That is Arun Ahuja. Mr. Arun Ahuja, that is a thing which I have saved. When we will save now, Mr. Arun Ahuja, you will be also able to get the same name. It is a name which I have given. Right? If you want, you can give the name. See what you will do. Press this floppy disk here. There is a small floppy disk here. Press this, it will ask the location. You write down meta-analysis and it will change. You are having a data set. Data set is here. You activate this.
I have data sheet, but this next window,
possibly it will be untitled like this. Untitled script will be like this. So you just copy this.
Sorry.
Okay. Data set you want to share? Sure, I'll share the data set. I've already given the data set. No need to worry. Again, I'm sharing. Please take this data set. Okay. So Ritu ma'am, we stop here as per your.
Yes, sir. We'll
break.
break for 10-15 minutes and we'll come back. So it's already 3:32. So let's come back at 3:45 then.
Sir, just one thing before we go for the break.
Yeah.
When we are trying to save this, like these commands for meta-analysis, as this window or this tab was being visible in your, left corner upper window. So if I save it using this, and then it asks for a, location in my system to be saved and then a save type and etc. etc.
So what?
No, so that means which file, which type of file will it take? Or
It will be an file with an R. Sir, can you show please? Yeah, wait a minute. See, it will be a file with R extension. See, this is the same code. I'll just copy it and I'll take in untitled, Control V.
Fine.
I'll press this floppy disk.
Yes.
Now, wherever your desired location is there, right?
Okay.
You don't have to specify save as type.
Fine.
Say, for example, D drive is there, and if I say meta, enter, it is gone. And when I will go in D drive, it will be saved as meta.
Okay.
Open with RStudio. It can open with RStudio only because it is having a property of R only.
That's
See,
okay.
it's a R file. Okay.
Fine.
So come back quickly, all of you. I hope you are all enjoying the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, we'll meet around 4:46 or 47 now. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, welcome back. Dhaval sir, can we resume?
Yes, ma'am. We can begin. I'm sharing a screen with all of you. We'll start. Is the screen visible, all of you? Hello?
Yes, it is.
All the participants join, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you must have got this type of plot. Too much data, but we will try to decipher the entire data, entire plot one by one. It will become very simple. First of all, just focus the square boxes, right? It will represent the large sample size. 350, large box, confidence interval small, right? 50, the square size is small, confidence interval is large. Is it clear? Can you see this? All of you? Is it visible? Yeah. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, next thing which we have to see is this line, heterogeneity. I square is 91%. Can you see I square is 91%? Right. What does it mean? Let's see the this one, PPT. Side by side, we will see the PPT also. Okay. What can you see here? I square. How much is it? 91%, which is more than 50%. It means that the heterogeneity is too much. Too much heterogeneity is there. And therefore, we will be doing our interpretation from random effects model, not from fixed effects model, random effects model. We will be using random effects. Okay, we will minimize this, right? We will minimize this, and all of you just press enter here after forest M and run only M. Run M. Only M, run. You will get the output here. Got it? Got the output? Okay. Now just see here, the I square, same I square is here. But you see the Cochran skew. This is a Cochran skew and this is a degree of freedom. This degree of freedom is 5 and Cochran skew is 52.65. Now, is Cochran skew greater than degree of freedom or less than degree of freedom? On that basis, we decide which effect to use. So, chi-square test, Cochran skew is greater than degree of freedom. Say yes or no. See here in the PPT. Is it greater than or less than? Is it greater than or less? It's a greater than. it again confirms that we are having statistical significant heterogeneity, and therefore random effects model is to be used. Second, check the p-value. This p-value, is it smaller or it is bigger?
Sir, smaller.
It's a smaller. So the p-value is again smaller. That again means that it is a statistical significant heterogeneity, and we cannot do any interpretation based on common effects. We will have to go for random effects model, the last one, where we give equal weightage to all the studies. You see more or less equal weightages are there. Can you see on right hand side, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Can you see? Okay. Now, this is the model. This is the diamond according to common effects. And this is the model according to the random effects. This diamond which you can see here. First one is according to the common effect, and this is according to the random effects. So overall, what I get is 0.45 effect is there overall. Or rather, we can say it is the average of all the studies. Overall, it is 0.45. Next time, if the study is conducted, the fluctuations can be between 0.25 to 0.61. First thing. Now, is this diamond cutting the central line? Is this diamond cutting the central line or not?
No.
If the diamond is not cutting the central line, it means that the effects are there, significant effects are there, positive effects are there, because all the studies are on left hand side, and therefore we can say that definitely a positive effect will happen, right? So X will have a positive effect on Y. Is it clear?
Correct, sir.
Anybody who is having a question, please ask.
Sir, is this diamond would be possible that it will come under in between 0 to minus 0.5?
It definitely it can come.
Yes,
See,
then there is a negative relation among
then
association.
there is a negative relation. Yes, you are right, ma'am. There is a negative relation. See, what are the possibilities? Let's try to discuss. Ma'am has very rightly pointed out what the possibilities can be. Your diamond will always be in black color, right? So this black color diamond can be on this side. It can be on the central line, or it can be on the negative side. So here the effects are negative, here the effects are positive, and here no effects are there. There is no effects. Degree of freedom is not clear. Arun Ahuja, are you from statistical background, Arun Ahuja?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So statistical freedom, let's try to understand what statistical freedom is. So, Mr. Arun Ahuja, you are having a function in your house where you have called 100 people. Okay. So how many chairs you will order for?
100.
100.
And if there is any emergency, then if there are some more people who have, so you will keep some extra chairs or not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So possibly you will go for 110 chairs, right? So you want some freedom. And that's the reason you are asking for more chairs. Okay. When it is 100 people and 100 chairs are there, the situation can tighten. Okay, now let's try to understand the same concept in mathematics. X plus Y is equal to 2. Find out the value of X and Y.
Numerous values can be there, sir.
Okay. So how many knowns are there? How many knowns are there? How many knowns are there? One equation is known, two unknowns. It is just like 100 chairs are there and you are calling 90 guests. Oh, sorry, 90 chairs are there and you are calling 100 guests. So number of knowns are less than number of unknowns. So we require at least another equation so that we can find out the unknowns. Is it clear? The same concept applies here also. In statistics also, depending upon the degree of freedom, we will estimate. We will have the estimate of the chi-square. If the degree of freedom is good, we will have a proper estimates. And that's the reason the concept of degree of freedom has been used more in t-test, not in z-test, because z-test believes in normal distribution. T-test works on the degree of freedom, right? It is more sensitive to degree of freedom. And therefore, whenever we talk about t-test, whenever we write a t-test interpretation in the thesis, we always write a degree of freedom. Okay, shall I proceed further? Shall I proceed further? Now the question arises that how to export this result. It is very simple. Press export, copy to clipboard, copy the plot, and go in the Word file and just press Ctrl V and you will get the plot here. Ctrl V. You will get it here. If you don't get it, then the another option is export, save as PDF, specify your location, and it will be saved. Shall I proceed further? Still one part is remaining. Still one part is remaining. Okay. Now, these statisticians came out with the new concept, and the concept is, now you will have to tell me that is it good or bad. Studies were conducted and all the studies were found on positive side. Is it good or bad? Is it good or bad? What is your opinion? Is it good or bad? Give your opinion. Is it good or bad? Not always good, not ideal. Okay. So the statistician says, according to the statistician, it is good, but try to figure out. No, it is good, but try to figure out that this study does not suffer from publication bias. Okay, many of you must have not heard about this publication bias. So let me try to introduce the concept of publication bias, what this is. Have you heard about it? Yeah, publication bias. Okay, if you have heard it, fine. A renowned doctor from AIIMS, has declared that COVID does not affect small children. I'm just giving you an example, okay, a very small example. Now, a doctor in a rural area, okay, a doctor in a rural area has found something opposite to it. Doctor in rural area, possibly having less experience, who has just cleared his MD and MS, having less experience. I don't say he is not a perfect doctor, but I'm just saying that he's having a less experience, and he or she has found that COVID also affects children. Okay, now we are having papers and chronicles in our hand. This papers or this chronicles, it will give more weightage to which person? It will give more weightage to which person? Tell me. Agreed. We all agree it will be the first person. Yes, the adult one, first person. So what will be our now efforts? Our efforts will be always to write in such a direction that it is aligned with the stalwarts which are there in the industry. So it is flowing with the water, and therefore you don't want to change any direction. You don't want to oppose the existing body of knowledge because you are afraid or rather your referee, the articles, the journals, they are all afraid because you want to reverse the direction. Okay. I don't want to say that. I don't want to mean to say that new studies cannot be conducted. They will be reluctant to reverse the direction. For example, how many journals will publish a study where p-value is more than 0.05? It means that you have not found out. Someone's mic is on, man. Hello. You have not found any effect, relation, difference in the groups. So there is no result. Will any journal publish this result? Your p-value is more than 0.05. No result. You have got no result. It means there is no difference between male and female. There is no effect of X on Y. Coffee does not affect the blood pressure. How many journals will be ready to publish the no result as a result? Okay, tell me your opinion. I am waiting for all of you. What is your thinking in this matter? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it will be very difficult to publish, right? It will be very difficult if the p-value is more than 0.05. And therefore, they came out with the concept of journal registry. It's a new concept which is not at least at present in India. Journal registry means any result which you carry out, any research which you carry out, you have to register yourself with the journal that I am going to do this research. Possibly after 6 months, my data analysis will be done. Irrelevant of I get the result or I don't get the result, I will publish my research. Right. Now, why this step has been taken? It has been taken to avoid the contamination. The word which has been used is, someone's mic is on.
Sir, I'm sorry, I just had a question before you, if it is okay for me to ask.
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, Monica, ma'am. Go ahead.
So this is Aditi. Sir, I just wanted to ask that you said the journal registry, right? So, so I have to register my work with the journal I'm looking forward to get my article published in. Is that so?
Yeah, it's a journal registry concept which has been developed.
No, sir, but where? I mean, registry, where I have to register this? I mean, which journal are we referring here to? Like the journal I'm looking forward to get my work published in.
At present, it is not in India. I'm talking about journal registry in the sense that I'm going to carry out this study with a particular journal. They will accept the proposal, right? That I will be publishing your result, provided that whatever work, whatever outcome is there, you'll have to publish it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, why this step has been, Monica ma'am's, someone's audio is on. Okay. Now, why this concept has evolved? Because it's a cat race which is happening. Okay. It's a cat race which is happening. And if somebody has said that this effect is there, people will start writing the things on and on. For example, I'm just giving you an example. Okay. Demonetization, right? So there is a cat race which is happening to write the articles. There will be people who want to align their articles with the international researches. Now, what will happen is when anything, any lie, which is said 100 times, right? What will happen? The truth will become the question mark. And that's the reason, if we go on following the cat race again and again and again and again, the existing body of the knowledge gets contaminated. And that's the reason, to evolve from, or to come out from this vicious circle, they have developed the concept of publication bias. a statistics has been generated that is your articles not suffering from publication bias or not, please check it. Right? Please check it. Now, how we can check this? And what is a publication bias? Here we will generate the funnel plot, which will tell us that is our articles biased or not. See this plot, all of you, where you can find the publication bias. Where is the publication bias? Okay, so it is completely the thinking of the heterogeneity, which we used to say that in heterogeneity, we expected that the things should be on both the side. Things should be loaded on one side. But again, here we have to see that thing also, that it is not suffering from the publication bias. So we are on the double-edged sword, where one side we will say that according to heterogeneity, this is fine, but it is suffering from the publication bias. That also we have to check. Now, how we can generate, or how we can check that it is not suffering from publication bias or not? All of you again go in your R script and run the funnel M, and you will get the funnel M immediately. Now, is it having a publication bias? Your dots are scattered on both the sides. So 4 dots are this side, 2 dots are this side. Possibly the publication bias is not there, but we will have to take more studies to confirm that these studies are lying on both the sides, and therefore we can say that there is not a cat race which is being followed. Publication bias is not there. Any questions? Any questions? Shall I proceed further? Any questions? Okay. Now, suppose this similar study is conducted in future. What are the possibilities and what are the confidence interval which can be there? So, I'll send the code to you. Please run this code. Now, MP Metacore. On right hand side, you will have now a red line here, which was not there previously. We are doing a prediction. Done? So next time when a study is being conducted, what is a possibility of the correlation? So here it can be in the range from negative to positive, minus 0.30 to 0.86. Its range can be the red line. So this is a prediction interval which can be there for the correlation, right? Is it clear? Have you understood the entire concept of meta-analysis? Okay. Now, shall we change the software? Funnel chart is not coming. Okay. You just run funnel M. Run and you will get it. Got it? Yeah. Please explain the red line in detail. In near future, if the similar study is conducted, what can be the range of the interval? I am talking about this part from where we started, this part. So if the study is large, our answer will be nearer to the existing study. And if the sample size is small, it can be away from 160, right? So here also we are talking the same thing. If the similar study is carried out in future, what can be the range of it? So it can be from negative to positive, negative 0.30 to positive. We are not sure 100% that the results are all positive only. It can go on negative side also. Okay. So now let's start Jamovi. Jamovi works on R. Okay. Jamovi works on R.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Just one query. I posted in the chat box also. That do we use only R and N? That is a sample size for running meta-analysis or some other things also?
Yeah, I'm coming, sir. I'm coming on that part, right? I'll be coming on that part.
Okay.
Okay. I'll answer this thing in Jamovi. Have you got the Jamovi screen, all of you? Have you got the Jamovi screen? Yes, sir, Mr. Sahil Wadhwa, please complete it. Got it? Okay, fine. Now here also you will have to install the packages. Here module sign is there on right hand side. See, the module button is there. Press the module button and click on Jamovi library. Click on Jamovi library. Here you activate Major, a package for meta-analysis. Please activate it, Major. And press install. Done? Done, all of you? Have you completed this? It's processing, fine. Okay, I'll do it again. Press this plus sign, Jamovi library. Press, write down Major here and press install. From here, install will be there. And you will get an icon here of Major. If you get the icon, then it is a success. You will get an icon here. Can you see the boxes which we were talking about? The square boxes which we were talking about. Can you see those boxes? Done? Okay. Please pay your 100% attention now, all of you. Please give your 100% attention. Focus. Okay. There are 3 lines here. Open. Okay. Browse. Right. Browse. So please browse that data file which we had used in R. Please browse that file. Possibly it will be on your desktop or download and open. Right. Open. And you will get that data set into the Jamovi environment. Got it? Got it? We are going very slowly. Okay. Got it? Done?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. How many of you are having ABC written prior to study? ABC written variables are there. Anybody who is having ABC prior to it? Or it starts from study only? Yeah, Sanjay Kumar Mangla is having that. Okay, no need to worry. Ritu Sharma, it's there. Okay, okay, okay. No need to worry. Oh, okay, okay. No need to worry. Fine. Now, how it will look, let me show you. Possibly, it displays like this. Is it displaying like this? A, B, C prior to study, before study. Is it showing like this? All of you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, do one thing. Bring your cursor on the A, select it and delete the variable. Delete column A, B, and C. Delete it. Done?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I don't have a column. It's starting from A study only, like the one you are showing on the screen.
So it means that you are lucky.
Okay.
Right? If it is not there, no need to worry, ma'am. Okay. If it is not there, no need to worry. Okay. Now just see the labels. Study has been characterized as a nominal variable. Fine. R has been characterized as metric. Can you see the ruler here? Can you see the ruler here? All of you? It means it is a metric. N has been given the status of nominal. No, that is not acceptable. We will have to change its status. We will have to bring this N to scale variable. So take the cursor here, double click it, and a pop-up window will appear. Is it appearing? Is it appearing? Now don't say repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay. You have got a good command over the softwares.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, please repeat. Just somehow missed.
No, it is okay. It is okay. I can understand, ma'am. You are doing it for the first time. Okay. Let's go. Ma'am, you are here at present. You are here.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Double click on this. A window will pop up.
Correct, correct.
Right. Now here, measure type is there. Convert this into continuous. Make this into continuous. Okay. And press the up arrow and the things are changed. Done?
Yes, sir.
Deepika ma'am, are you facing some problem? You have written no. Deepika ma'am, you are facing a problem. You have written no. Can I help you in any way? Oh, it's okay. Fine. You have cleared it. Fine. Now click on this measure. Click on this measure and correlation coefficients. A window will change. Has it changed? Now just transfer R into correlation, N into sample size, and study into study label. And you have got the result. Moreover, its artificial intelligence will also write the output. Can you see the output which it has written? Okay. Now see the forest plot. Is it same that we got from R script? Is it same? Is it same? Okay, wait a minute more. Wait a minute more. There is no fixed effects model. Only it is random effects model on its own. It has identified that there is a heterogeneity in your study, and that means you can only use RE model, not a fixed effect model. It is identified. It will not display fixed effects model only. Okay. Now let's go for the publication bias assessment. Same output. Publication bias assessment. Same output. Got it? Did you got it? Okay. So let us see. Have we achieved the objective of meta-analysis, which I had promised in the first slide? Now we will read one by one. To examine the subgroups with individual numbers, this objective is still not achieved. To develop a more correct estimate of effect magnitude, we have achieved this. In case of conflicting results, to establish statistical significance among studies. Okay, so that also we have achieved. But what about the subgroups? Subgroups means, all of you focus here, this corner. If I am having, it asks for finite X slim values. Yes, Lohana, you have not paid the attention. Okay, you have not paid the attention. That's the reason this has happened. Okay, I'll repeat again for you. Yes, Lohana, please focus your attention here. All of you, all others, just wait for us. I am picking up Yes, Lohana from the previous station. He was there, and I'll come back. You stay here only. Okay, Yes, are you there? Say yes or no on the screen. Mr. Yes, are you there? Okay. Here, N is showing 3 circles. Mr. Yes. Near to N, is it showing 3 circles? Mr. Yes. Or is it showing ruler? Mr. Yes. Arun Ahuja, it will show you, in your case, it will be a ruler only. In Yes, Lohana, it will be 3 circles because he did not board the train. So we will have to pick up Yes, Lohana from that. Okay. Now double click here. Mr. Yes. Convert this into continuous. Convert this into continuous. So now these 3 circles are gone and you will get the ruler here. Got it, Mr. Yes? Okay. Now click on measure correlation coefficients. Right? Correlation coefficients. Transfer R into correlation, N into sample size, and study into study label. And you will get the result. Did you got the result, Mr. Yes? Okay. So now Mr. Yes is with us. I am talking about moderator variable here. I want to see that is this effect different for male and female or not. So here I can introduce the male, female, rural, urban, category A journal, category B journal, category C journal, Q1, Q2, Q3 estimates. So many things I can do when I am introducing the moderator effect. So the heterogeneity which is saying, how is it reported in Q1, Q2, Q3? How is it reported in A grade journal, B grade journal? How is it reported for MSMEs, SMEs? How is it reported for manufacturing industry, for chemical industry? So many papers can be written from just meta-analysis. Is it clear? Is it clear? Hello? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions are there? Please ask. Any questions are there? Please ask. Okay. Now I'll stop sharing this screen. You just wait for a minute. Okay. And I'll again share a screen with you. Be with me. You will find my channel, Dhaval Mehta, DM. Okay, go in the playlist. I have uploaded most of the softwares. At present, I have uploaded 15 softwares, and in near future, I'm going on uploading it. Data analysis using NIME, that is machine learning using NIME, and data mining using NIME. 40 has been uploaded. Still, the uploading process is going on. In this week, I'll be uploading 100 videos. Data analysis using Tableau. Data analysis using Power BI recording going on. Artificial intelligence apps. Data analysis using Jamovi. Data analysis using SPSS. Machine learning using Python. Structural equation modeling using Adenco. Structural equation modeling using Smart PLS4. Panel data using EViews 12. Panel data using Gretel. Recording going on. Data science using Python. Data analysis using Rapid Miner. Time series analysis using EViews 12. Data analysis using R and R Studio. Structural equation modeling using Smart PLS, which is the best software for qualitative data analysis. NVivo. NVivo is the best software. You can find my books. You can find my books here. Data analysis using R. 22 chapters are there. And this book has been written in such a way that you can just refer the lecture here. The video and the chapter name has been synchronized. So when you will be watching data management using R here, the same thing you have to refer in the book, and the same codes have been repeated, have been used here. So you can have a video, the book. Another book which is available is machine learning using R Rattle. Now, what we are and what I am teaching. So I am teaching the data science from last 14 years. And the topics which I cover are I teach SPSS, StatCraft. Many of you are already the members of. Sir, do you provide also training in NVivo and provide it? Yes, I provide. My NVivo workshop was organized. Many of them have attended it. My NVivo workshop was organized all over the India. Yeah, you can see my videos also on it, right? So, Jamovi video is available. The JASP I am going to upload. Those who are coming from engineering research, design of experiment using Minitab, MATLAB, time series using Gretel, time series using EViews, data structural equation model using Amos, Smart PLS, and Adenco. All the 3 videos uploaded. Design expert, Atlas.ti and NVivo for qualitative data. Orange, Rapid Miner, NIME for machine learning. R Studio, R Commander, machine learning using R Rattle for machine learning using R Carrot for codes, machine learning using Veka, machine learning using Rapid Miner, production and operation management using Tora, Gephi for network analysis, Python with Jupyter Notebook, machine learning on Python with Scikit package, Stata. My workshop is coming on 14th, machine learning using Stata, data analysis using Tableau. This workshop got over 3 months before. Power BI, many of you have already attended my workshop on Power BI. Google Data Studio, IBM Watson Predictive Analysis, Alteryx, completely new software which is being launched. So this is all about me. I already shared the link by which you can join my DM channel. It consists of 10 channels, and you can share your brochures in it. 3 things are not allowed: politics, religion, and pornography is not allowed. Anything which is related to academics, you can put it there. You can also send me your capacity of resource person, that what are the topics which you can handle it. So there are quite often queries which I get from all over the world, that is there any person who is good at in this. So it's just a matter that I can share the contact details of you and you can be in touch with it. So thank you all of you. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. I'll start the screen. And
thank you so much, sir. And I'm wondering, so many research tools, not even half of us was known to me earlier. And I'm pretty sure many of us may be listening them for the first time. Nevertheless, it was a very enriching and very useful session. And I would like to invite any of the participants would like to comment on or would like to say something.
Ritu ma'am,
Yeah.
just one query. Sir,
Yeah.
I raised one question that do we use only R and sample size while doing this meta-analysis or some other part?
Yeah. Okay. I forgot that. Sorry, I forgot that. You click on major here.
Mhm.
And see, if we are having if we are using the t-test, okay, t-test of studies are there. The sample size of first group, its mean, standard deviation. Second group sample size, its mean and standard deviation. Moderator and study level, it will generate. This is for t-test. This is for t-test. Now, if you are having chi-square, you are comparing chi-square, then you will be going in this model, dichotomous models.
Okay.
Okay. If you are having effect sizes and samples, effect size, path is there, path estimates are there. So effect size, variance, study level. If proportions are there, then you activate the proportions from here, right? So depending, recording will be posted tomorrow. Okay. So, sir, one quick question: how to find this data to perform meta? You will have to go in good category journals. Apart from this, I cannot say anything. You will have to search the meta. You will have to search the articles at least on your own. So you can on your camera, you can talk to me. Any questions are there, please ask. Yes, Arun Ahuja ji, please बताइए.
This is my question. I was trying to perform assignment.
Not able to listen.
Am I audible?
Can't hear you, Arun.
It is unmute from my side.
Sorry, Arun, your voice is not clear. Hello?
It is unmute from my side.
Yeah, volume is very low. Arun sir, volume is very low.
You have a question you can write in the chat window because your voice is not clear.
Okay, one second.
Sir, I have a mean values with sample size and standard error value values for control and treatments. Definitely, it's a very nice opportunity, Mr. Sahil Wadhwa. You can go for it. In moderator, use control and treatments, and definitely you can report the what are the things in control and what are the things which are there in treatments. Very nice. It's really good analysis, Mr. Sahil. Don't miss the opportunity.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah. If you can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine.
I hope. Thank you so much. It was a very great session, to be honest. So I just had a question. I mean, it might, it is because me along with my colleague, Dr. Subhimatu, she's also here in this conversation. So we are actually working for a title for some time now, and we actually came out with a list of the journals and list of the data, passage data, what we call it as a data. So I was just wondering that in this duration of 5 days, will you be able to just let us know as to how exactly proceed with this Excel sheet, right? Right, in terms of, is there any, how to analyze, like you mentioned that, you need to analyze the abstract of the data, the basic methodology of the data, you have to collect it into an Excel sheet, right? Like in the very beginning of the session, you mentioned this, that you create an Excel sheet wherein you have to record the abstract of a particular title, right? I just, we have done, we have reached to that part already. So we were just wondering that, will it be like covered in this session? Will you be please able to just help us to give us a very, a simple line as to now where to reach with that particular data?
Like Excel sheet, you will have to make it on your own only.
No,
And
sir,
what
we have
help
done that.
you
We have done that, but to reach to the process of SLR, or to reach to to create an literature out of it, to create an outcome out of it, will you be just kind enough to help us that
I'll definitely help you. No need to worry. You
Yeah,
can.
thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank
You
so
can
much.
always
Thank
ring me. I'll be definitely helping you.
Yeah.
But just a minute. There are queries which are there. that how we can find out the sample size and that thing. I can give you a quick thing to it. Just give me 5 minutes. Ritu ma'am, I hope I am having 5 minutes. No?
Yeah, sir, you can take time. Yes. So there are a few more queries also in the chat window. They're asking, this data is for similar type of factors. Do we have minimum number of studies to be included for meta-analysis?
See, there cannot be one study. Now,
Yeah.
let's try to understand this thing. It's very interesting. Anybody who has asked this question, please come on the screen. Who has asked this? Who has asked this? Do we have, who is this person?
Yeah.
Who is it? Eldo Babu.
Eldo Babu.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
yeah, come on the screen.
Yes, I'm there.
Come on the screen. I invite you. I want to see you.
Sir, can you see me now?
No, it's okay. I'll answer it.
Okay, it's okay.
I'll answer it. One study cannot be there, and thousands of study can also not be there. What will happen is, if there are thousands of studies, what will happen? Tell me.
Too much confusion?
Too much heterogeneity.
Okay.
Too much heterogeneity will be introduced. So we have to be very selective in what research should be considered, or what papers should I consider. And therefore, I have to restrict myself in between 20 to 50, which are the best papers which I can select for my study. Right. So I have to restrict myself somewhere.
A star journals or B category journals?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Okay, is there
any other question? Okay, so we can sign off now, and thank you, Dhaval sir. On behalf of FDP University, Gurugram, Haryana, I would like to extend my heartiest thank you to you to spare your time, your valuable time with us. And let me tell you, it was a very enriching, very enriching session. And I can't thank you enough, the way you have simplified this concept. It is a bit complicated, but the way you have expressed and explained it and have done the hands-on, it's marvelous. And I hope this would benefit to the entire participants over here. And this is only a starting, and they all can get connected, and we all can reach out to each other for any kind of help and support we need in research. Thank you so much for sparing your time. Okay.
Thank you to you.
Can we have everybody on the screen so that I can click this moment? Please open up your screens, and this is all I can return you, Dhaval sir, our memory. So can we quickly have everybody on the screen for screenshot? And he's being very helpful, so I'll recommend everybody to please reach out to him. Please bother him, and I am sure that he would not be too bothered, because I am being bothering him so much. I don't know what to say, but he has been very kind, and he has acknowledged my request. And so of course, all of you can reach out to him and learn more from him. Thank you so much again. And for the participants, I'll try to upload the meeting, these recordings, as soon as I get them, since it is a time that the university goes off, and they'll come back tomorrow. So please expect the recording by tomorrow. And we'll again meet with Dr. Arpan tomorrow for SLR. So till then you can digest this, and we'll meet again tomorrow with a fresh topic and more enlightenment. So happy learning. Thank you. Signing off.
Thank you.